Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circled on the schedule since the start of the season. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Commodores will kick this away to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff running right. Running through the tackle. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They'll try to run it with the option. Oh, the ball comes loose. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. The defense adds 6 points.
Number 21 with the defensive score.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Silva. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Moves left out of the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
The offense starts with a short field. They'll run it to the right side. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. A good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And now the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Commodores looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score Vanderbilt 14, Missouri 0.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Tackle made after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Steps out of bounds after a huge pickup, but hang on. There is a penalty marker on the play. This one might be coming back. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. He's going to take off. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at 2nd and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Worked out of the 46, good enough for a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Pressure is coming. He's going to pull it down and run. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the...
Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And the defense joins the party with a score.
Vanderbilt, number 31, scores points for the defense.
comes the point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
21, Missouri 0.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Missouri. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, just keep chipping away.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Missouri 47.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Tailback with another carry. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. To throw, it's Johnson. Quick catch over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Receiver makes the catch, and they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the Commodores moving quickly down the field here. Ball handed off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Press coverage now from the secondary. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Commodores line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Commodores. This offense cannot be stopped. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21.
That makes the score. Vanderbilt 28, Missouri.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Just some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the 1st down? That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. But they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Commodores will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Dropping back, it's Johnson.
Quarterback looks downfield.
The ball is picked off. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They're going to run the option. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. Commodores winding up here on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Running out of time in the pocket. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. And the Commodores hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Here's the 2nd down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Quick throw over the middle. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. New center down to the offense. 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Alexander.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. To the air. It's Johnson. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Gets loose on the scramble, picks up a decent gain. Short of the 1st down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. All spotted at the 48. 1st down and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep. Catch made wide open way downfield. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Vanderbilt 28, Missouri 7.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He'll throw it now. Grab near the sticks. It's Lacey. And he scores! Touchdown, Tigers! It's blocked. They scoop it up. He's at the 50. Now the 40. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way back for 2 points. What a play.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Commodores hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. A It's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
They'll try the option play here. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's field. The returner trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Spinning out of the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Really positive yards here from this running back. He's able to pick up the first down. I guess the only knock would be he does step out of bounds. With the new college rules, of course, the clock will stop momentarily until the play clock starts on the next play, and then the clock will get started again. So just try to stay in bounds when you're working with a lead like this.
And the runner takes off to his right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And the Commodores starting a new series here on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 15. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Looking to score with a run to the right. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Still no answer for this offense. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Now they get set to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Touchdown, Commodores. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Missouri, 20.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Missouri Tigers will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the option play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Tough position here. 2nd and long from their 11. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Receiver in motion now. Using his legs. It's Lacey. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Same tailback, another carry. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Get set.
So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.